Hey, thanks for coming, checking out the auction of what I think is the prettiest vehicle ever made. This is a 1950 Chevy truck, 3100 half-ton. The reason I'm doing this video and putting it on eBay is so that you could hear primarily the engine. I won't go into all the details of the things I've done because those write-ups and pictures are on eBay for this auction. And I'm going to go ahead and give you my phone number right now. So if you have any questions or comments, give me a call, 214-289-7729. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Again, what I wanted to do real quick was start it up for you so you could hear the engine. It's probably the thing I'm maybe most proud of. Just to let you know, and I talk about this in the auction site, this isn't a show truck. The reason I say that, I've made a lot of upgrades to it. I live in Dallas, Texas, and if you're going to drive down the highway here in Dallas, Texas, you don't want to cruise at 45 miles an hour. And this original engine, really not so much the original engine, but the original rear end, which was a 411. This is an old farm truck, so if you're cruising at 50, you're winding out the engine. So one of the things I did was put a 308 rear end in it. So you could cruise at 70 miles an hour and you're not doing any damage to the engine. There are a number of other modifications. I put in a 12-volt system because this is Dallas, so I could put in air conditioning. I bought the air conditioning unit from a company called Old Air Products. They're actually out of Fort Worth, Texas. They make air conditioning units for classic trucks and cars. And you'll see right here, it fits nicely under the dash, particularly or specifically for this truck. And it looks like it was made for it. It blows nice ice cubes, which is a great thing when you're driving, of course, in the summer weather here in Texas. This can be used, I didn't, but easily as a daily driver due to the new rear end, the air conditioning. So if you're looking for kind of a show truck just to take down to the Sonic for hamburgers once a week, this probably isn't the one you're looking for, although you could certainly turn this into a show truck really easily. I kind of had this built really so I could use it every day. So one of the things I want to do primarily, I'm not going to go into all the details, you'll find that on the eBay site, and you've got my phone number so you can call me and ask any questions, but I wanted to start it up for you. I'll walk around and let you take a listen to the engine. Wanted to point out a couple of things. Because I put the air conditioning in the system, I had to upgrade to a much bigger alternator. It's the, of course, the one-wire alternator, where when you turn it on, you kind of press the gas and it kicks it in and it immediately starts charging. What I'm going to do is when I start it, I'm going to show you the voltmeter right here, and you'll see when it kind of kicks over to charging, that means the alternator is charging your battery. So that's why you'll hear me, when I start it, gun it real quick. And then what I'm going to do after I start it, I'm going to go around to the engine, let you take a look inside. And as I think I mentioned before, this is probably the thing I'm most proud about in this truck, is the fact that the engine sounds so great. When I bought this probably 10 years ago, I had a friend go out with me who knew a lot about old trucks, and he had restored a lot, and we had looked a lot of trucks. He would go with me. He'd listen to the engine and go, I hear a little pinging now and then. When he heard this one, the very first thing he said was, you need to buy this truck because the engine sounds so good. This thing has been babied. It's been in the garage for years, and except when I drive it, of course. It's got a brand new oak bed in back with several coats of polyurethane and glaze as well. It's in just fantastic shape. There's literally nothing on this truck that does not work. It's really kind of a dream truck. I got a kid who just turned 16. We got a new truck for him. We wanted something safer with disc brakes and airbags. And my other son is going to be 16 in a couple of years. He's not interested in the truck as much as he is a Willys Jeep. So what we'll probably do is use the money we get from this to buy that and upgrade that as well. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start her up. Turn the key on. This has, of course, the foot starter, the stomp starter that a lot of people call it. Make sure it's in neutral real quick. And again, after I start it, you're going to see me rev it. I'll put the camera right there so you'll see it is charging. And then I'll go to the front. Okay, so right now it's started. So I'm going to gun it, and you'll see this go to C real quick. See that jump? That means now the engine, or rather the alternator, is charging the battery. So let me walk around to the front. Let me open this up for you. Let you take a look inside. Engine's in great shape. Totally rewired the entire engine. Have again the bigger alternator right there. The carburetor, the Rochester carburetor, has been totally rebuilt by somebody who does that for a living. All new wiring harness, 4-core desert radiator. Again, pretty important when you are living in Dallas, Texas. You can hear the engine. Sounds absolutely fantastic. This thing's really given us no problem over the years. It's been kind of a dream truck, and I'm sure in a couple of years, if not a couple of months, I'm probably going to be a little bit sorry that I sold it. So whoever gets it, you're lucky. You're going to love it. Let me turn it off because I'm going to give you my phone number again. I'm not sure that I showed you the bed back here. Of course, it's got all the hubcaps, the side mount tire, which wasn't standard. It's got new front and back chrome bumpers with new aprons as well. Just in fantastic shape, and it rides like a dream. New shocks. You go on eBay, you'll see all the descriptions, everything that I've done to it, and the great shape it's in. It's got new seats as well, new covers. So let me turn it off. Let me give you my phone number again, 214-289-7729. I hope you're the lucky winner. If you got any questions, make sure and give me a call. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck.